This weekend when a Scottish historian names the woman who set fire to the stand at Ayr Racecourse. The stand was burnt out in 1913, just one of a spate of firebomb attacks attributed to the Scottish Suffragettes. But the identity of the woman responsible has always been guarded, that is, until now. Our arts correspondent Pauline McLean reports.
It was June 1913 when Emily Davison made the most high-profile protest of the suffragettes' campaign by standing in front of the King's Horse at the Derby. She died 3 days later.
But that wasn't the first time the suffragette movement had targeted a racecourse. Here at Ayr, 2 months earlier, a suffragette had firebombed the stand.
The attack happened in the dead of night, so no one was hurt, but £2,000 of damage was done. By today's standards, about £250,000. And that was just one of a spate of attacks being carried out across Scotland by women demanding the right to vote.
They smashed a case in the Wallace Monument, they smashed a case in the Royal Museum of Scotland, they damaged the King's portrait on show in the National Gallery in Edinburgh. They really did do serious damage.
But retribution was swift and harsh. Women who were caught were imprisoned. If they went on hunger strike, they were force-fed. Years later, families feared they'd still be prosecuted and asked for compensation for the damage, which is why the suffragette responsible for the Ayr attack has never been named, until now. Tomorrow, as part of the celebrations for International Women's Day, historian Elspeth King will name the woman as Catherine Taylor, a cinema cashier from the Gorbals. She died in 1930, but her surviving family have always been convinced she did it.
It's wonderful that Kate Taylor can't be got at now. For years and years, women worried about if there would be a comeback, if the government would turn on them, if the insurance companies would come back, and their families always kept it a close secret. But she's our heroine for tomorrow.
Pauline McLean, reporting Scotland.
What an amazing story.